fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all. Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, yeah. Blues wants to be a true winner, only want the hunters with the blues. Swimmers only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner, so I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics. A matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And the Saints, first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Complete.
11 more on that one and another first down.
11 on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And the Saints are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run it with Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check nickel.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Bay Packer. 1st and 10.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Love going to keep it on the option. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! David Njoku there to make the grab, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A punt of 46, a return of 5, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now this time, Rodgers will throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He lets it fly for Lockett, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Complete to Alvin.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the
back to throw again. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but it did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
A 46-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. A nice little juke. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 26 yards on the play there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Past the 20, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. David Njoku, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
It's the score. Packers 17, Saints 10.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
On first down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Alan Lazard. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and he dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not a recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Third down.
They run it again with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
A 9-yard touchdown run, and the Saints are back within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And look at this. They get the turnover. They needed it. And it's a fumble. Oh, he's got a Tyler Lockett. The 40. The 20.
Do what we
10,
do. Do what we do.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar, because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
New Orleans.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 31, Saints 24. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Returnable, it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At the 42-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard.
Rodgers.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Second and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
27-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa?